So basically 21 days, £5 each, you know what I mean? And that's providing we stayed for 21 days. Well, I got put out after 8, but that's another story. But it's just it's all wrong. Same reason that you used to be shackled to the chemist, because the chemists get paid to watch you drink it. That's why you couldn't get away with it and just be a normal member of society. Because no boss is going to let you go away every day to the chemist and all that. And I mean, I've talked about Forceptone tablets, which are methadone tablets, 5 mg. And I'm the only person that seems to have ever seen them. I mean, I asked my drug worker, he'd never even seen them. And the fact that it's not treated like any other illness, and you're singled out, and you're shackled to a chemist, basically, you can't be a functioning member of society. You know what I mean? And these so-called charities, and anything but. I mean, they think rehab is basically detoxing you off drugs, but it's not. I mean, that's just the start of it. I mean, one of them, the stabilisation unit, we're going to put me out for being suicidal. I've been waiting 18 years to get into rehab, and I got in. Do you not think I'm going to be a bit emotional? First time I've been straight in 18 years. So obviously my head's going to be screwed right up. You know what I mean? And I told them there's no point in phoning out hours. But they still done it. And because it took up too much staff time, then they wanted to put me out. And eventually did put me out on the 1st of January. Very nice of them. And actually told me, make sure you're at the chemist before 2. I found out it shot at 1. You know what I mean? Because they want to try and make me look mad because they thought I was going to go to the Care Commission, which I am going to go to the Care Commission. But I'll be writing about both the places and how it's a big taxpayer-funded scam. You know what I mean? It was ironic because see when I did get put out, obviously I'm not a Glaswegian, right? I'm a tutor. I'm proud to be a tutor, right? The term tutor actually comes from tough meat being chuck. It means the tough ones, right? And so I'll always be proud to be a tutor. And this guy seemed to have a problem with me being one place ahead of him in the queue. I was only one place, so I walked through the doors and he's grabbed me by the arm, tried to drag me back, saying, aye, that'll be right. So I've said to the worker, look, he put his hands on me first. And I've just pushed him and he's going cartwheeling back out the door, about 6 back flips out the door, right? But I was gutted. I was so frustrated because I was in a 7-day warning, so I knew I was going out. But I hadn't realised that at the time, or I would have just nutted him. Now that's what I got put out of the warning 2 years ago for him. But that was med queue as well. Because see, if you talk differently, then you get tested. The same in prison or anything, you stand out. If you're not Glaswegian, you're going to get tested twice as that. You know what I mean? And you're going to have to act twice as fucking mad, Or you can't take shit off nobody, or you're just going to be a bitch, And that's the fucking truth. But I mean, tutor, I don't know how it's. Somebody tried to tell me it was that it meant a well-dressed Glaswegian. I'm like, how did you figure that became a derogatory term for the Highlanders? Where's the logic in that? Well, saying that, I mean, it's hardly logic. This sums it up, right? There was this wee guy, right? He's putting on rebel tunes and all that, right? So, comes to the new year. Somebody asked me what still game's on. I said, it's the one when they go to the wee island and they hands over a £20 note. And the barman's looking at it and he's going, oh look, there's a picture of Bloody Castle on it. Have you never seen one before? And he goes, of course not, have you, beep. And the wee guy that's putting on all the Republican music said, try getting rid of Scottish money in England. And I says, you got to try getting rid of Irish money in Scotland or England. And he goes, brainbox, doesn't know they use the euro in Ireland. I'm like, mate, you don't even know what you're fighting for. I mean, how... That sums it up. How retarded is that? I mean, people go out and stab people over that, and don't even know what they're talking about. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's all learned behaviour. I mean, half these ones that sectarian and all this, Red and Ulster or the Republicans, when's the last time we were at church or chapel? Probably a funeral, a wedding. So religion's just an excuse for more hatred. We need to get solidarity amongst poor people. It's all of us that's getting fucked here. You know what I mean? We're getting robbed, and we're too busy fighting amongst ourselves about immigration or bloody. I mean, these people are stupid enough to think that leaving the EU is going to stop, stop immigration. You know, they wanted to come out of the EU because EU workers have too many rights. Because Tories hate the European Charter on Human Rights because it gives the workers too much rights. You know what I mean? And they want people from. Mark my words, the next 10 years you'll see people from Southeast Asia, Indian subcontinent and all that, people who don't have any rights. And that's where the cheap labour will be coming from. And I'm sure that will come to pass. I mean, I'm not the branch here. I'm not even Nostradamus, who was a poor. I mean, it's so ambiguous, you could interpret anything out of it, but check out the branch here, Kenneth Mackenzie, and his stuff came true from word for word, and some of it was really mad. I might actually post it on here. But mark my words, they'll start getting their cheap labour from Southeast Asia now. You know what I mean? Because they know they're desperate. How many have died in trying to get across in lorries and all that? How many get caught in big cannabis growers, basically as modern day slaves? You know, that's the kind of people they want. Mark my words. And you know the first thing they talked about, before the ink was even dry leaving Europe, about privatising the NHS. See, when you hear them saying reform the NHS, reform means privatise. And people need to wake up to that. Because a third of it is already privatised. I mean, 246 ambulance providers. I mean, yeah, we're not paying for it yet, but the government's paying for it on our behalf. So, I mean, wake up before it's too late. This is a call to action for everybody. I don't care if you're gay, straight, non-specific gender, black, white, yellow, fucking pink, like Mr. Blobby. I don't care. As long as you want the same things as us, a better life. Stop the reason that 450 people have more wealth than the bottom 3 billion. If we want to do anything about that, we need to band together. Power to the people. IKWA.